Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. I am Cédric Pellerin, and I'm working for FaSilET². And I would like to introduce you tonight our new end-to-end testing system, which is called FaSilET². We focused on 4 main points while developing this. First one is to have a framework and tools for developers and for quality assurance. The second one, which is for me the most important, is we need to interact with code in production conditions. That means don't add code for testing, don't add anything just for testing. You have your code, you run it, and FaSilET can check, monitor, and validate it in production conditions. So no need to insert test-only code or stubs, and exactly act like a human tester. It started because we developed a huge project for a big client, and we had like mini projects, a user interface in JavaScript and Java and so on. We have a database, we have logs, we have mail server, we have many things like that. And when we interact with the user interface, we had the returns from the interface, and we had also modifications in the database, in the logs, and so on. And it was very difficult for us to always have a remote shell on the servers to check everything and so at the same time and so on. So we decided to develop this. Just a quick vocabulary first to know what we're talking about. We have 3 kinds of scripts. FaSilET is script-based. It's written in Perl language, and it's script-based for now. We plan to develop a graphical user interface later to help creating script. But for now, we have first script is called Actuators. Actuators exactly act like a human, like the tester, like a developer, or like a user, an end user. They are launched in pre-established orders. They simulate human interaction, but they also can be launched in parallel to simulate many human, many inputs. We have one module for now, it's for Selenium to use with web graphical interfaces, but we could have also module with using Telnet to input data directly, another module to modify database, depends on you. And even if we use for embedded development, we could have a module to simulate button, physical buttons, using your /proc or /sys, depends. Second scripts are called validators. These are responsible for validation, to validate what happened when the actuators did something. An actuator, for example, login on a screen. The validator is responsible for checking if you have the right log line in the log server, if the database is filled correctly, and so on. We can have 0, if not needed, to many validators per actuator. And they are launched in parallel in LXC containers. Why LXC? Because it's very light, very easy to use, and very easy to integrate with the development. The results are stored until they are needed. So no need to hurry to get the results. They are stored. Result status can be passed, failed. So we can give a validator, if you see this in the logs, the test will pass. If you see this, the test will fail. Or timeout. That means validator say, okay, I tried to see something in the log, but never seen anything. So you have a problem. So as I told you, reading local remote logs, database queries, email resumption, and so on. And we added monitors scripts that are here to monitor the state of some parts of the servers. If your GUI, for example, is using a lot of resources, you can have problems with your CPU, or you can have a problem with memory allocations. These are responsible to check all of this during the whole test process. Every action by actuators, validators, or monitors are timestamped. So after the test, you are able to check everything at the same time. Okay, I had this action taken at that timestamp. Okay, 1 second later, I had this result, and so on. For now, it's just a start, okay? Sorry. We just passed the proof of concept status. We had some working demonstration. We have a GitLab site. And the license for this is MIT. So more open like that, more open than that. We are just working on it. We spent a lot of time talking about strategy, about philosophy of this product. How to do this, how to do something different than what we can find somewhere on the web. To have global vision, you have the actuators running in LXC containers, if they are launched in parallel. They act on GUI or on the system. They catch the GUI returns. During these, validators are tracking log server, for example. And after that, when a validator one can launch another validator if he had some conditions. And you have the monitors running also in LXC containers that are just checking the health of the system. Dynamic operation is very simple. You write your script. You launch the first main script, which is called et2.pl. Actuators are parsed. Containers are created for validators and monitoring depends on actuators. After that, they are started. Once validators are started, action takes place. So actuators are started. We wait for validators to finish. We get and we store the results. I have another loop if needed, if we have other actuators to run. This is very global, very high-level point of view. To help developers to work with, we developed a lot of Perl module to have a higher point of view possible. The highest one, the better. But we are working on existing module like Selenium. We use a lot of existing module, of course. We don't reinvent the wheel. We can see here how it works. Just put actuators in a directory, monitors in another one, validators in the third one. Create et2.conf, which describes the order for actuators to run. And after that, you call the main script with the directory as a parameter. Results are in JSON format. Easy to read, easy to parse, easy to do what you want after with graphic tools or everything. And we all, of course, we are planning to complete this and to have all the tools you need in one bundle. A little example of results. You can see it's very simple. For validators, it's a little bigger because we have more things to say. One thing important to note is that validators will give you not only the line, for example, for log modules, not only the lines you are waiting for, but also the line before. So it's easier for you to debug. And even if the validator module cannot find the line, the expected line, it will give you the line it can show. It could find. Sorry. Just a screenshot to have a look. Nothing. It's very easy. Improvement we are thinking of for now. Provide a VM image to work with it immediately. Add module for network scanning, for cybersecurity, for example. Add IA modules, maybe. Yeah. The GUI to generate actuators and validator script, as I told you. And we're thinking on other ways to use this framework. Cybersecurity, for example, quality assurance, and many things. It's really a very simple framework and versatile. You can use it for many things we didn't think about. Thank you very much.